Hey, what's up? It's your boy Leo. Tonight we're unboxing The Godfather, Corleone's Empire by Cool Mini or Not, Spaghetti Western Games, and Eric Lang with art by Karl Kopinski. The game is based on the 1972 film The Godfather starring Marlon Brando. Y'all remember that, right? You come to me on my daughter's wedding. I don't make a very good impression of that, but indeed the game is great because it's an area control worker placement game with the Mafia theme that plays up to 5 players and it plays under 2 hours. So that's one of the big draws of the game. So why don't we go in this bad boy, open it up, and see what cool stuff we get inside. I have played all sorts of Mafia-themed games, and having a board game designed by Eric Lang, no less, feels like a love letter specifically for me. In the box, you get the rule book first, very important. I don't suggest throwing that away. You get these tiles. These are business tiles, actually. They're like extra buildings you get that you could send your workers to, your thugs, to shake them down, to basically get the benefits from. So you also get the board, very important. So it's a map of New York City. You got 7 districts, turfs. You got the acts, you got the phases. It's nice and clean. I like the clean lines and the distinct New York feel. All right, so next you get, oh my God, here's the meat of the game. The minis, the miniatures, beautiful, beautiful. Closer look at these thugs, these square-based homies. The circle-based ones are the family members. Your family members are much more powerful pieces on the board. You're not necessarily playing the Corleones, although Vito Corleone, the Don, is on the board. You don't get to play him. Nobody plays the Don. You also get minis of the police chief, the mayor, the union boss, and of course, the Don. First player token, really interesting, is the severed cowhead. Whoever's seen the film knows what that means. Severed cowhead. And of course, the phase marker is a little cop car. Alright, moving on. Area control tokens. So they come in the colors of your family, and you get 9 of each. They're used to mark on the board which turfs you control or have control. This is going to give you benefits throughout the whole game. In the box are 5 suitcases, 1 for each player from their family, and they're great. They're metal suitcases, and the suitcases are used to launder your money. Whenever you score money in the game, they come into your hand. They're not worth much, but using the suitcase action in the different buildings in the game, you get to put your money in your suitcase and you score them. They're not necessarily safe forever, but at least they count towards the end of the game. Alright, what comes in the box are your dollar bills, basically. Money, money, money. They come in 1, 2s, 3s, and 5s. So these are what you use to score out in the game. End of the game, whoever has the most wins. Of course, you get your allies. Allies are cards that either are just cards or actual figures and characters that show up on the board. They do different things. So towards the end of each round, you could bribe your way to getting an ally. Also, you get some illegal goods. So the illegal goods come in alcohol, blood money, firearms, and there's a 4th kind, which is a wild narcotics. Last but not least, you get jobs. Jobs are cards that show up on the board and they go into your hand, wherein you pay a certain amount of illegal goods. You do the effect and you get the money. They're the quests, if you will, that are going to be helping you get your engine rolling. You can do some drive-by shootings. You can do some car bombs. You could make them take the cannoli. That's all we have in The Godfather, Corleone's Empire. So what do I think about the game? I love it. It plays in under 2 hours and plays up to 5 players. Player interaction for a worker placement game is great. Area control aspect, especially with the jobs that allow people to gun down other figures. I love that as well. It's a beautiful game. Even if you're not a fan of the movie or the theme, if you're just familiar with it, it pulls you in really. The art, the design, how everything is so streamlined. I can dig it. From your boy Leo, I give it 10 out of 10. The Godfather, Corleone's Empire. Much love to Eric Lang, Cool Mini or Not, Spaghetti Western Games. Thank you very much for making this a reality. I'll see you guys at the gaming table.